Hello, bonjour, salve, hola, ni hao, konnichiwa to all my Skeletors. Welcome to the Skeleton Closet podcast. All right, here we talk about it all. No subject is off limits, especially since Freak Offs and Baby Oil made its debut. Okay? All right. Now, 2024 gave all the skeletons a voice. They are tired of sitting in a hot ass closet. Can the church say amen? Amen and amen. This platform provides light, air, irrigation to all skeletons trapped in the closet. Now come along if you dare to be exposed. Now here's the disclaimer. Our podcast videos are only here to entertain your trapped skeleton. It's all closet talk for entertainment purposes only. We encourage you to think outside the door for yourself and soul survival. Wink, 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 wink. Okay? Now that the formalities are out the way, I do want to add this statement. We are structurally unstructured over here, okay? As skeletons are going to do as they please. I just want y'all to keep that in mind. Now, I also want you to not pay attention to the reverberation. It just adds emphasis on everything that I'm saying. Okay? Thank you very much. And I also want you to know they gave the wrong skeleton a mic and a platform because it's gonna get messy over here. All right, guys, let's jump into our next episode. The gamble you take, if not discerned properly, could be loaded with tricky dice. Be careful who blows on your dice. You know, a couple of years ago, I used to work as a publicist in the city. And there was an artist, an upcoming artist, and his stage name was Tricky Dice. Now, I don't know where this person is today or what may have happened with their career. But it's interesting that we're talking about Tricky Dice. Now, somebody possibly could have a gambling addiction or some type of gambling problem that's in the first phase. We can also be talking about life's gamble. Just the gambles that we all take on an everyday basis. You know, this brings me to a thought or a situation that took place earlier this morning. Now, I was picking up, there was a situation that happened this morning. It's something very minute, okay? Something minor. Nothing really worth talking about. However, I received a message from that situation, that minor situation that took place. As I was in transit this morning, I had my feet up. And someone intentionally came and sat where my feet were propped up. Wasn't a big deal. I'm like, whatever. You saw my feet and I'm not moving my feet. Now, and it wasn't anything on a petty level. Definitely wasn't trying to be petty, because being petty is a sign of low vibration. However, I'm like, listen, my feet was already here. There's multiple places where you can sit, and that's that. So throughout the duration of my ride and throughout the duration of this individual's ride, they continued to sit there where my feet were propped. And like I said, I did not move it. So I say all this to say, the message that I received from that, people are going to advertently place themselves in a situation where they can become your footstool. Because there was no need for this individual to sit where my feet were propped. They could have also easily sat just 3 inches over where it was empty. They chose not to. So there are people who are going to intentionally place themselves at your feet. Don't say nothing about it. Don't do nothing about it. You continue to do you. If these individuals want to be a footstool, allow them. Allow them. I wouldn't move my feet. I would not accommodate them. I wouldn't even say anything about it. I mean, because when you think about it, when you have an actual footstool, what are you saying to that footstool? You don't even acknowledge the footstool until you're ready to put your feet up, even with an ottoman. You don't acknowledge your ottoman. You just put your feet up, right? So this is the energy that we're moving into. If people want to place themselves at your feet, then so be it. All right, guys, let's see. I do want to see what else is going on in their energy here. Um, Also, I want you guys to know there is some type of apology that is pending. All right, somebody could be asking or wanting you to accept their apology, or they want to know, do you accept it? Listen, the apologies are pending. That's what's in the energy. So there, once people realize the things that they have done to you, they're going to want to come back and apologize. And I don't see that you are like so quick to accept the apology or so quick to give out some type of forgiveness, because you understand that your forgiveness pardons people. Now, I know how a lot of people say, well, you can't move on if you don't forgive. Don't harbor that energy. Who says that somebody is harboring energy? When you understand your energetic signature and you know what your forgiveness brings to a person, you wouldn't be so quick to pardon that individual. And it doesn't mean that you're harboring energy, because you can clearly move the hell on without even thinking about that individual or the situation. So be careful with the individuals who like to try to push their ideologies onto you, okay? Be careful. Now, let's see what's going on. What do we want to tap into? You know, I want to look into the Kemper. Get some more Kemper energy here, because I know that there is a card in this deck that's it's a tricky dice, or should I say it's a dice card. So, and I'm just curious to see if that card is going to show itself, or if we're going to pull some extra energy. Also, I want you guys to know that your captivity is a learned behavior, okay? I want you guys to know that. Now, Bishop T.D. Jakes said that. That's one of his quotes, and that's one of the quotes that has stuck with me, because a lot of people will try to place you in captivity, but it's a programming of your mindset. Do not allow anyone to program your mind to believe that you are in captivity. If you tell yourself that you are free, liberated, and emancipated from any and all restrictions, guess what? That's what it is. Well, what is that saying? Out of the abundance of the heart. No, what is it? What is that saying? Is it out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth will speak? Or out of the abundance of the heart, so shall it be? Something like that. Y'all know. So yeah, something like that. You just need to understand that life and death lies in the power of your tongue and of your mindset. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. What does the skeletons want to talk about today? What's in the energy today? What does the skeletons have to say? I'm curious to know. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness, there's a thief. Okay. Now, listen. Oh, this is interesting. Not only is there a thief, but this is giving me there is some type of thief in the brothel. Ooh. Y'all better be careful out there in them brothels. These you know, I can't even say these women, because there's male brothels, women brothels, so it's just like whoever brothel you in, you find yourself, you know, luxuriating in, you might want to be careful, because there's a thief. I'm seeing there is, I don't know why I keep hearing a whore, and I've been trying not to use that language. I don't want to call like somebody a whore, but I just keep hearing there is a whore who is going to set up a man. There's a setup here where this man is going to get robbed. What the hell? Yeah. And it's a child too. They're going to have the child to do it. Or someone who is young in age, okay? This is like someone that this person would least expect. Somebody that this person is not paying attention to. Let's see. What I tell you about them tricky dice? You better be careful out here. Let me see. There's a letter. There's some type of correspondence. What is this correspondence? Yeah, somebody's going to receive a message. Okay, so somebody is stealing a letter. some sort of a message here. Let's see, what is this letter? Now, whatever this letter is, it's official. This is an official letter with an official seal and everything on it. Let's see. This can be a letter from the government. Yeah, somebody's going to steal whatever this document is, whatever this correspondence is that's coming through from the government. Somebody here is going to steal it. They're going to take this. This letter entails something about the recipient's loyalty. I wonder if this is a thank you letter from the government saying thank you for your loyalty. What is this? Your loyalty in the community? What? Let me see. What else? Whoa, okay. Yo, somebody is like for real an official person here. So somebody is an official person in the community. And you're going to receive some type of letter, but whoever, so there is a whore and their child who does not want you to receive this official letter from the government that is thanking you for being like a stand-up, upright citizen in the community. You know, this is giving me, you know how they have those ceremonies at the White House where I forget the name of it, but it's an appreciation ceremony where people are like given like the Medal of Honor, Medal of Bravery, Medal of Freedom. You know, it's giving me that type of energy here. Now, there are some okay. So there's some rats in the community who have been plundering from individuals. So, okay, so there's a bunch of whores in the community that had just been stealing from people. So what does that have to do with you? It looks like you are a part of the reason why the community is being cleaned up. Let's see, what? Tell me more. Yeah, it's because of you. There's change that is coming to your community because of your loyalty. This is what I'm seeing. But the loyalty is you being an upright citizen. Let me see. Wow. Okay, so let me tell you something, what I'm also seeing here. So you know how New York is infested with rats? Follow this analogy for me. This is like you're being someone in New York City, I don't know, a part of any of the 5 boroughs, okay? Choose one. Use that to your imagination. I mean, I don't know, just choose one, but I'm just using this as an example. So there's a bunch of rats, and let's just say Brooklyn, or you can say Bronx, wherever. You're standing up in your community to exterminate all the rats who've been stealing the food, stealing the cheese. So if there was like a cheese and bread deficit in your community and the people have been suffering because there has been lack of resources as far as the bread and cheese within that community because all the rats have been plundering it before it can get out to the people, it's like you're this upright citizen who was like, you know what, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna start exterminating these rats within our community. I'm gonna set up all these different trap boxes where these rats will sit here and think that they're going to achieve something or like plunder something from the community, and they ended up getting caught. There's some type of bait here. And whoever you are or whoever this person is within the community, they're like, this is something, they are so loyal to the fact that no, they want their community to be able to have a chance, a fair chance. You know, it brings me to that saying, don't ask what can my country do for me, ask what can I do for my country. I forget what president said that. Was it Reagan? I think it was Reagan. But listen, I don't know. But I think it was him. It wasn't Reagan. It was Kennedy who said it. He said it during his inaugural speech. Sorry. So whoever this person is in the community, this is like a community official person. But I don't think that this person has a government official title within their community. It's just like a great civilian who decided, like, listen, I'm not going to sit up here and keep asking or complaining. I'm going to do something about it. And I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to bring some type of solution to the table, because obviously the other solutions or whatever plans that were in place it's not working. It's just not like mitigating the situation or fixing the problem. We need a solution. So we need to try something that has never been done before, because these rats are getting out of control. And it's almost like the rats are so out of hand where the exterminators are almost afraid of the individuals. It's like, in order for the rats not to attack the exterminator, the exterminator is deciding to feed the rats, like completely ass backwards. This is like something that I'm getting. So now that was just an analogy. So place, who do you think are the rats within the community? Who are plundering from like hardworking members within the community? Because it's like, nah, it's not right. These rats are taking everybody's food and like going ghost. And you be like, look, enough is enough. So it looks like whoever this community civilian is, this person has figured out how to get this rat issue under control. And so now the government wants to show some type of appreciation to this individual, because this individual is now being seen as a hero in the community. Because it looks like a lot of rats have gone down. The rats, they're scattered. They have to go somewhere else. They have to go join somebody else's community. But guess what? When you get to somebody else's community and they find out that you're a rat, what you think they're going to do? Exterminate, as they should. All right, let's see. What else? Let's see. What's going on? Tell us more. Oh, y'all, I love these skeletons coming out the closet. I'm telling you, it brings me so much joy. It really does. I'm like, listen, we have to emancipate these skeletons in these closets. I mean, because listen, the skeleton closet is just, it's getting too full. We're at capacity. We are, and this is why these skeletons are busting out. They can't breathe. They need air. They need some type of irrigation. Like, oh my gosh, they are tired. And I'm here for it. Tell me more. Okay, wow, that's messy now. All right. Now, so it looks like whoever the rats are, they wasn't even expecting this. They wasn't expecting someone to be like bad luck. They wasn't expecting someone to be their karma. Yeah. You know, it looks like someone is going to be rewarded, you know, tremendously for like cleaning up the community here. Whoever this person is in their community, this person is walking karma. And it caught the rats off guard here. They wasn't expecting this. They wasn't. And now it looks like once the word get outside of the community about whoever this community leader is, or whatever solution that this community leader has implemented, and they see that it's working, this is going to cause a lot of other communities to reach out to this particular person, because they was like, oh, hey, listen, we have a rat infestation problem as well. Can you assist us over here? This is going to bring someone like a lot of money here, is what I'm saying. Like somebody is going to suddenly get wealthy off of just exterminating the rats. I hope y'all are following the analogy. Yeah. And you know what was happening? The people who were once in despair because of the rats that was eating off of them, the individuals who were once in despair, they're going back home. They're able to manage. They're able to eat the bread and cheese for themselves, what rightfully belongs to them. Because, you know, there are a lot of homeless people out here. There's a lot of vagrant people out here. And they're not supposed to be in a vagrant situation. It's like these people are forced in a nomadic lifestyle. And I'm like, these people do not want to be nomads. They don't. But see, there were rats within their community, within their family, within their social group that has been plundering from them. And it forced them to become like in despair, to become vagrant, to become like destitute. This is what's happening. It's like these people were forced to be in some type of like financial insolvent situation, when the whole time they were never supposed to, because they was doing everything that they were supposed to do. But them got doggone rats. There's change. There's change here. Let's see what else. I'm telling you, it's what I just said. 1117 could be significant. 7-11 could be significant here. I'm seeing a lot of people go home. I see a lot of people building. I see a lot of people like believing again. I do. I see a lot of people, you know, becoming comfortable again, or fully understanding what the word means to be comfortable. Let's see. Let's see what else we can get from this. Okay, okay. I'm not getting anything. Nothing else. That's interesting. There's a feminine energy here. Oh, wow. There's a feminine that broke a public curse. Okay, so there was a curse on the community. And there is a divine feminine who has broken the curse on the community. This is a public curse. There was some type of public spell where the rats get to roam free, where the rats were emancipated and the humans, the civilians, the rightful heirs of the land, the benefactors of the bread and cheese, they became the ones who were entrapped, encapsulated, exterminated. When whole time, this is their domain. This is their natural habitat. But there was some type of peculiar switcheroo that had taken place. And it has taken place so smoothly and under the radar, and it just grew and grew. It's like it became so prodigious that it just became out of hand. These people started to feel like they were untouchable, like the rats are untouchable. And there's a new day, a new dawn, a new life for these community members. They don't have to look over their shoulder any longer. They can break through glass ceilings, but these were invisible glass ceilings where a lot of people didn't see what they were up against, but they were up against something that was spiritual, not physical. Now, because it was spiritual, it had like physical like implications to it. But when you tell someone or try to explain it to them, they don't understand it. Or some people, they couldn't even explain what was happening, what was actually taking place. All they knew was they did what they were supposed to do, and they have nothing to show for it because the rats have taken their bread and cheese. People lost relationships behind this. There's people who have burnt bridges that now they want to cross back. And you can't go back across a bridge that was once burned. You can't do that. And now you have some of these rats who are looking to be reformed, and you be like, don't make me laugh. Like, don't do that. Like, you got to be kidding me, right? No. And this is what I mean by your forgiveness pardons people's karma. No, don't be so quick to forgive people. I feel like forgiveness is a distorted program. Now, don't get me wrong. Some things, yeah, you can pardon people for. You can forgive. But taking your bread and cheese? Nah. That's on the list of non-forgiveness. No, we cannot forgive you for that. Sorry, not sorry. No, it's not okay. Because if somebody didn't come in and pull the curtain back or snatch the sheet off, then these rats will continue to run amok. They wouldn't feel no type of empathy. No. You think they was going to show some type of like commiseration towards you? No. No, my forgiveness pardons people. And no, I cannot forgive you for this. No. And this is the bridge that needs to stay burnt. We are not going through reconstruction. No, you cannot be reformed. No. These individuals are going to work for the rest of their lives. These rats are going to work for the rest of their lives. If they want to survive, if they want to have another taste of some bread and cheese, they're going to have to work for it. And when I tell you work for it, I mean this is like gruesome, hard, menial labor. Now, the labor may be easy, but it's menial. It's menial work. It's tedious. It's work that you wouldn't want to do. You would get tired of doing it. It's like you're actually a rat on a Ferris wheel going in circles, going actually nowhere. Still trying to chase after that bread and cheese that you plundered, that you ate on for a long time and didn't think about the rightful heir or the recipient that it actually belonged to. Karma has its way, doesn't it? It's interesting. And it looks like these individuals may want to go plead their case and make their pleas to the courts. But listen, no one cares. No one is listening. People want to try and use their children. Guess what? No one cares. No one is listening. Because you wasn't thinking about the other individual kids, their welfare. You didn't care. So why do you expect for someone to care about yours? Please help me understand that. No one cares. And you know what's interesting? Because these individuals have no one else to blame besides themselves. You know why? Because these individuals, these rats, they taught everyone the game. You know that saying, do unto others as you want others to do to you? Well, rats, can you hear me, rats? Listen up, rats. You showed us how you want to be treated. So guess what? This is how we're going to act. We're going to act as a court according to your program. I mean, we're going to be tasteful. We're not going to be completely repugnant in implementing your program. We're going to do it tastefully. We're going to show you how it's really done. To put the bait out, to capture the rats, let them think they're going to receive something and don't receive it, just to get a taste of it. But hey, your tail is caught in the trap. You know what I'm saying, rats. You get it. You guys gave us the blueprint. Boy, I bet you didn't mean to let these type of secrets out. I know you guys are kicking yourselves in the butt right now. Trust me, I get it. I know you are. I know. Yeah. You never thought these tables would turn. Well, and the family members that turned their back on other family members who deliberately wanted to see other family members struggle, my God. All I can say is my God. Because who you going to turn to? Who you going to go to? Because there's a sunset. There's a tramonto. The tramonto is here. And I'm telling you, these are not the sunsets that you are going to admire. These individuals, these rats, are going to dread this type of sunset that they are going to experience. They are. Well, I hear the clock, and the clock is ticking. It's like an hourglass, and the sand is just pouring in. It's like these individuals are like standing and walking in quicksand, and they don't know what to do. And they're under surveillance. Like everything is being like watched. Everything is being recorded. And it's just like, wow, this is like real life Hunger Games. Like, how are the rats going to survive now? Let's sit back and watch. Let's see. Tune in for the next episode.